going on, Renegades? Strizzy from Strizzy Report here, and welcome to the ultimate guide to U.S. states. Key facts and stats for all 50 of them. If you're considering moving, investing, or just curious about life in different states, you're in the right place. In this series, I'm breaking down all 50 states, from taxes and cost of living to the housing market to job opportunities. Whether you're an entrepreneur, retiree, or professional looking for a change, we've got the data you need to make informed decisions. Each video will focus on one state, giving you the inside scoop on what it's really like to live, work, and thrive there. Also, I have a comprehensive ebook that I've put together with even more in-depth information about these 50 states. It's packed with more details on taxes, housing, charts, graphs, jobs, markets, crime rates, and more for every state. Just click the link in the description or pinned in the comment to get your copy today. Let's go. This is the one I've been waiting for, baby. Florida, the Sunshine State. I'm ready to dissect Florida. I think a lot of people has moved to Florida. I mean, since the 90s, right? It's been the grandma, grandpa, Disney state. But now that whole dynamic of Florida has changed, right? So let's start with some facts. Florida has the most golf courses in the U.S. Did you know? Walt Disney World in Florida is the size of San Francisco. Did you know? The Florida Keys are home to the only living coral barrier reef in the U.S. Let's get into the recent economic news here for Florida. Insurance crisis. Home insurance rates in Florida are up 40% due to hurricane risks. Florida gained over 150,000 new jobs in 2024 alone. We're going to find out what market that's in. Housing market trends. Home prices rose 4.2% last year, making affordability great again. You know what's crazy? If I get to a state, I'm going to definitely highlight if I see the housing market decreasing. That might be a good indicator for those investors out there, whether you're in international waters, you're in international lands, or you're in another part of the U.S. looking for those key places to go invest in. Definitely want to do a series on that, developments and the housing real estate market. So let's get right into it. Let's take a big bite out of the chunk of the Sunshine State when we talk about taxes and cost of living. Income tax, zip, nilch, zero, nada, zip, zero. Florida has no state income tax, making it the top choice for retirees and entrepreneurs. Sales tax, 6% statewide, but local surtaxes can push it up to 7.5% in some areas. That's only a 1.5% increase. Not too bad. Property tax, 0.83%. Effective rate close to the national average. Corporate tax is low. It's lower than many other states. It's 5.5%. The tax burden ranking is number 45 in the U.S., meaning Florida has one of the lowest tax burdens in the country. It's at 45. It's number 45 out of 50, man. That's great. We want to see what's holding on to that 50 number. Did you know Florida is only one of 9 states with no income tax, saving residents thousands of dollars per year? I think that's closer to 8 states, though. That's what I counted. I don't know the ninth, and I don't know if that's correct. Maybe there are 9. I have to do a little more digging. So, I look for states. If you're moving, if you're thinking about relocating and things, like, what kind of criteria do you put at the top? I look for states with no income tax. I mean, the more you could take home, the low sales tax, no income tax. These are the type of things I look for when I'm moving somewhere, especially now being more wiser and looking at all of these aspects that come into pulling your money out of your pocket. Cost of living index 103.1, slightly above the national average. National average is 100, by the way. Cost of living salary, you need between 70 grand to 90 grand for a comfortable lifestyle, but that still depends on the city. Think about, you're talking about Tampa, Miami, West Palm Beach. Let's see what else would be high as hell. Those areas are not gonna suffice with 70 to 90 grand. Okay. Climate. What do we know about the climate? We know we got some severe extremes in Florida, and that's hurricanes, heat waves, and flooding. It's just common there. That's what got the insurance rates skyrocketing. Other than that, it's humid, subtropical in the north, tropical in the south. Average temperatures, you're looking at the summer 90, winter 65. Ooh, that's nice. Florida is the lightning capital of the U.S. as well, with more strikes per square mile than anywhere else. So if someone says they got hit by lightning, they're probably from Florida. And the title will read in the headline, Florida man gets struck by lightning. Oh, man. There's a lot of hurricanes that hit Florida every year, though. And around the end of the summer, September, in the fall months, that's when you could expect it. The median home price is $412,550 as of 2025. That's up from last year, 4.2% increase. Average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is about $2,200 a month in major cities. Again, the cities that I mentioned, you're looking at it in that area, the Miamis, Collins Ave. Okay, are you even in Collins Ave? South Beach. Home prices continue rising, but insurance costs are skyrocketing. So that's the balance. Best places to live in Florida, Naples comes in. Great for retirees with a high quality of life and beautiful beaches. I love the west side of Florida. Tampa, a booming economy and affordable housing for young professionals. St. Augustine comes in, historic charm and low crime rates. Not so great areas to live. Let's talk about it. Miami, but depending on the zip code. These two zip codes in Miami is coming in as not so great. 33125 and 33142. Sky high rent, traffic nightmares, and increasing crime. Orlando, tourism heavy economy makes it tough for stable local jobs. If you're not working at Walt Disney, what are you doing? Jacksonville, that's higher crime rates and infrastructure issues. When I see infrastructure issues, I like to understand it. But downtown Jacksonville, I was watching a video and it was just dead. I mean, a lot of the restaurants, there's a pier down in Jacksonville downtown by the water, and a lot of the restaurant just looks dead. It looks like a zombie land. So Jacksonville got a lot of work to do there, but I think it's a lot of potential. So would you rather live in the Miami for nightlife or Naples for the peaceful beaches? Like where are you at now with it? You want to go for the fun and entertainment value, or you just want to be left alone? Let's talk about the job market and industries. One thing as a cargo van business owner, and I know the truck drivers and anyone that's in the logistic business, they say, man, you could bring a load to Florida, but you're not coming out of there with anything. Florida makes nothing. They create nothing. They only create tourism. That's their whole livelihood of GDP. So let's talk about it. So the top industries, of course, the first one is going to be tourism, healthcare, because you got the baby boomers down there. Finance and aerospace. You can't leave aerospace out of any conversation here. Unemployment rate. This is from my friends over at the St. Louis Fred. I use that website a lot, guys. I'm gonna shout them out. Fred.stlouisfred.org. You want all the economic data, great data. Great for trends and figuring out the patterns of the economy and indicators. It's 3.2% as of January 2025. That's the unemployment rate. The highest paying jobs you're going to find in Florida, medical, tech, and finance sectors lead the state. What about my entrepreneurs? What about y'all? What about my renegades, businessmen, women, corporate guys? Florida's no income tax status attracts business and remote workers from all over the U.S. Was that good for Florida? Do you think Florida stands as one of the top states? I'm certainly thinking it's definitely within the top 10. And don't forget, after I finish this videos series about the best states to live in, I'm going to do one where I'm going to put it in, I'm going to categorize it all and give you the top 10. So don't forget, grab that ebook. I did compile all this, organize it all with all 50 states. The next up, we're going to go to Georgia. Just a quick shout out to all the sources: Florida Department of Revenue, Zillow, housing market reports, labor statistics. It's where I get my information from. I'm not pulling it out from somewhere under my hat with the rabbit. It's coming from actual sources. So I will see you guys in Georgia. And thank you for